How to dress for your body type. Ever see a picture of an amazing outfit and then try to replicate it? But then it doesn't look as nice as it does in the picture, right? It's because it probably doesn't suit your body type. It's a common mistake, but luckily it can be easily avoided. In this video, we'll teach you how to dress for your body type so that you can look and feel your best. Before we dive in, we want to stress that your body type should always take priority over fashion trends, and having a good tailor is essential. Plus, don't wait for that elusive perfect body to start dressing for success. We'll show you how to enhance your best features and downplay the rest. Are you ready to step up your fashion game? Let's do this! 1. Triangle. Most men are predisposed to being larger around the waist and hips in relation to the top part of their bodies, especially as they get older. This creates a natural triangular shape with the base at the waist and the tip at the face. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you're out of shape. However, it can be a challenge to find clothing that flatters your proportions and makes you look proportional all over. Most men's clothing is designed with a broader top and narrower waist, which can exacerbate the issue. The solution? Focus on creating balance and shape with your clothes, and we'll show you how. Now, let's see what type of clothes is gonna be the most flattering for you if you happen to have a triangular body type. First up, tailored pattern blazers paired with solid trousers can work wonders. The mix of prints and solids helps create the illusion of shape and draws attention away from a larger waist. Vertical stripes are also a great option, as they streamline the upper body and create a slimming effect. Just make sure they're visible from the chest upward. And when it comes to jackets, opt for structured shoulders to square off your frame, rather than slouchy ones that exaggerate sloping shoulders. Single-breasted suits are a smart choice too, as they allow for a more relaxed and slimming fit compared to a bulky double-breasted jacket. And for an extra slimming effect, choose jumpers and crew neck tees with bright color panels across the chest and shoulders, paired with darker colors like navy or black around the midsection. Resisting the desire to attempt to recreate the outfit you've seen online is very hard, but there are clothes that you should avoid if you have a triangular body shape. Let's take a look. To flatter a triangular-shaped torso, consider wearing fitted polo shirts and roll necks that create a slimming effect on your neck and shoulders while de-emphasizing your waistline. Add some flair to your outfit with bright colors and busy prints as accents, such as pocket squares, glasses, socks, and trainers. However, avoid wearing bold belts that will only highlight the width of your waist. When it comes to trousers, ditch the skinny and tapered fits for wide and straight leg options that add balance to your figure rather than draw attention to the center of your body. 2. Inverted triangle. For this body type, picture a big triangle with broad shoulders as the base and a narrower waist and hips as the point. You're likely no stranger to the gym and have a well-defined chest and shoulders with toned thighs. But finding clothes off the rack can be tricky since most brands cater to men who don't have an impressive physique. Assuming your goal is to show off your toned and fit body, you should opt for close-fitting clothes that reduce visual clutter and emphasize the clean, sharp lines of your torso. Add bulk to your trim midriff and lower body while balancing the proportions of your well-developed upper body. For example, to make the most of your well-built upper body, try incorporating some horizontal stripes into your outfit, especially on the lower half of the balance of your narrower waist. When it comes to shirts, slim-fit options can showcase your impressive physique without being too revealing. Look for cotton polo shirts with a touch of spandex for a tailored look that allows for movement. Regular V-neck t-shirts can be a great option for drawing attention away from your broad chest, but avoid plunging necklines. Stick to straight-leg trousers and jeans rather than skinny fits to avoid highlighting your slimmer legs. When it comes to jackets, opt for slim-fit options that follow the natural line of your body while accentuating the difference between your broad upper body and narrower waist. Finally, look for trousers with a larger seat drop to accommodate your athletic build. The clothing you should avoid are structured tailoring, suit jackets and blazers with shoulder padding and wide, especially peak lapels, will emphasize your heavy upper body. Unstructured silhouettes work better in streamlining your frame. Prints, patterns, and scoop necklines. Any detail, especially around the shoulders, will focus attention on your wide frame and throw your body out of proportion. To rock your triangle-shaped physique, it's essential to have a wardrobe that fits you like a glove. The secret to achieving that perfect fit is finding a tailor who can make magic with a needle and thread. Don't be afraid to shop around and try different tailors until you find the one who truly understands your body shape and style preferences, because a skilled tailor can transform off-the-rack clothes into bespoke garments that flatter your muscular build, enhance your best features, and make you feel like $1,000,000. So invest in a good tailor and watch your wardrobe game soar. 3. Rectangle. Men with rectangular body shapes usually have tall and thin frames. Their shoulders are roughly the same width as their waist and hips. By using clothing that widens your shoulders and tapers down to your waist, you can create the illusion of a well-defined structure. Achieving a nipped-in silhouette that emphasizes your physique is a crucial and straightforward part of dressing for this body type. So you want to add width to your slender frame by incorporating horizontal stripes into your wardrobe, especially on the upper torso with short or long-sleeved Breton tees. Structured blazers and suit jackets can also do wonders, and having them tailored slightly at the back will emphasize your waist. Layering a button-down shirt with a fine-gauge crewneck jumper is another way to add bulk to your frame. Don't forget about scarves, as a neatly tied or draped one can make a big difference in flashing out your upper torso. Lastly, consider prints, color pops, and detailing like epaulettes to expand the dimension of your otherwise slim frame. What you should avoid if your body is in a rectangular shape are double-breasted jackets, as they won't do anything to enhance your figure. Opt for a single-breasted jacket instead, and make sure it has a structured shoulder design to add definition to your silhouette. When it comes to dressing up, go for single-breasted styles instead of double-breasted ones if you want to flatter your rectangular body shape. But on casual days, you can create the illusion of a more defined figure by layering a shirt or a cardigan over a white t-shirt or vest, as this will create a V-shaped panel that elongates your upper body. 4. Oval. If you have an oval-shaped body, your midsection is typically wider than your shoulders and hips, and your limbs tend to be shorter and broader, widening at the midpoint. To flatter your shape, it's best to look for clothing that helps to slim and frame your figure. Dressing well as a larger man can be tricky, but with a few simple tips, you can avoid the pitfalls and look great. You want to keep it simple and dark. Solid colors are always good. Trousers. The trouser waist should always be comfortably loose, never belted so tight that it pinches and wrinkles. Suspenders are your best friend. Wear them whenever you get the opportunity because they hold the trouser front out slightly, letting it fall in a smooth front all the way past the crotch. Whether belted or worn with suspenders, the trousers should always be worn at the natural waist, where they can drape smoothly over the bottom of your stomach instead of squeezing it all upward. You don't want the belly sagging down in front of the belt or trouser waist. Pleats will help the pants widen slightly when you sit, adding a bit of comfort for men with large thighs and bottoms. Shirts. A good fit is crucial in avoiding either pinching and wrinkles or billows that add even more bulk. Find a brand that works for you, or else have your shirts tailored. A wider color spread works well for broad men, especially when the neck and face are broad. Jackets. Dark, single-breasted, and only slightly tapered are the keys to a good jacket for big men. A sharp taper at the waist will be hard to button and stretch over the stomach. Just a hint of an inward bend right around the buttons is all that's needed. The jacket gives the torso a frame, essentially putting it between two narrow lines, making it a worthwhile addition to almost any outfit. Neckties. Bow ties can be a good way to avoid a tie that drapes over the bulge of the stomach. If you're not a fan of bow ties, then something decently wide and, more importantly, long enough to reach the belt will work. Clothing you should avoid includes tight fits in the torso, because trying to squeeze into clothing that's too tight is the worst choice of all. It does nothing but emphasize the body's bulk, and it makes you look desperate besides. Patterns and visual clutter are also a bad idea, as is anything that draws attention to the midsection. Work on outfits that guide the eye smoothly up the whole length of the body and focus attention on your face. 5. Trapezoid. When it comes to an quote-unquote average body type, designers use it as a starting point for their clothing designs. This means that most store-bought clothing should fit you well with only slight tweaks needed. Your torso will have a trapezoidal shape, with the waist being the narrowest point and the shoulders being the broadest. The rib cage gradually widens as it moves up towards the collarbone, creating a shorter side at the bottom. You want to embrace your athletic build and flaunt it in clothes that are slim and fitted to your body. Today's fashion is inspired by sports, so take advantage of this and go for modern looks. However, if you have an average build and height, you might want to avoid blending into the crowd. So make sure to add unique details to your outfit, because even a colored pocket square or a stylish watch and shoes can make a big difference in setting you apart from the rest. In order to flatter your body shape, avoid baggy clothes and opt for a more tailored fit. Any color or pattern should work well for your build, but be cautious of checks and plaids, as they can add horizontal bulk. If you want to appear taller, go for vertical stripes. Blazers or suit jackets can accentuate your waist and broaden your shoulders, giving you a slimmer appearance. Button it up with a single button at the waist to maximize the effect. When choosing neckties, stick to a normal length that reaches your belt buckle and a normal width of around 3 to 3.5 inches. Avoid ties that are too short, skinny, fat, or oddly sized, as they can throw off the balance of your torso. But what clothing should you avoid if you have a trapezoid body type? The key to looking stylish and feeling comfortable is to wear clothes that fit you perfectly. Any fashion-savvy man will tell you that the secret to an impeccable style is all about the fit. If you have an average build, make sure your clothes have a clean and crisp design, but don't be afraid to add some flair. Stay away from anything that hangs or is too baggy, and avoid blending in by adding some personal touches to your outfits. A little bit of visual interest is a good thing, as long as it doesn't detract from the natural shape of your body, especially your torso. Don't worry, because you can take your fashion game to the next level by following these simple tips. This brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell button so you can get notified whenever there's a new video with tips on how to look suave.